Yes, I did it. I just started an Indian e-commerce store with just $500 of budget, and right now we are looking at $1,000 in total revenue. So in this video, I'm going to show you how exactly did I do this? How did I scale a particular Indian e-commerce business from $500 to $1,000 in revenue within just 10 days. So without any further ado, let's get started. So here is the backstory. I was talking to a friend about e-commerce where I was trying to convince him that, hey, e-commerce has such a great potential. It can easily be a side income and it can absolutely replace your, monthly income, give you all sorts of time freedom, and you can actually build a real business, a real brand which can be sold in future, right? But the thing is, I was objected heavily because I did not have any result to show. So I decided to start an Indian e-commerce challenge with a very minimal budget of $500, because I believe that anybody with enough savings can accumulate $500, and that's what that's where I was capitalizing on. I will just focus myself or restrict myself with $500 of budget and do everything that is needed in e-commerce. So in general, let me show you how exactly this e-commerce thing works. Is you source some products, you package them nicely in your own branding and all, and you ship them to your customers who basically order it from your own online store. Or you can go to Amazon and ship your product to Amazon, and Amazon fulfills it. So I took the first route because it was easier and I did not even need a GST because I did not need a GST because I wanted to prove the market first. But right now I've applied for one and have already received one as well. So yeah, this is how it goes. So technically I started a store 10 days ago, like on November 5th, but this entire idea was there on my head since last 1 month, and I started looking into the market, started doing the market research since first week of October, and all my time was dedicated in finding the right product. It took me some time, but yeah, I found the right product and found the right market for the product, which is why I would say it was successful. So what happened is, in this particular market research period, what I do, I go to Amazon and I start looking for different niches. So if I can show you on my screen, I simply go to amazon.in and I go to bestsellers, and in bestsellers you can see there are so many different niches, right? So let's say you want to go into where is that? Grocery and gourmet food, and let's say I'm selling coffee. All right, so let's find coffee, right? So here we have so many different varieties of coffee. So I will go into each of these products in the first couple of pages, and I will read through their comments. I'll read through the reviews, 4-star, 5-star, 1-star, all sorts of reviews, especially the questions, the answered questions. This is where all the data lies. This is where you know what exactly the customer wants. So once I started noting down everything, right? So I started noting down, let's say, what kind of coffee the customer wants. Is it black? Is it Arabica that they like the most, or is it Robusta, or is it that one of the third kind of coffee that we are selling? So what exactly kind of coffee that we like, and how do the customer like it? Does the customer like it as it is, like in an instant coffee format, or do they only want the beans, or what exactly do they want? So once we figured that out, I went to IndiaMart to source the product. So IndiaMart is a B2B platform, in fact the biggest B2B platform in the country. So here you can simply search for the products that you sell. Once you do that, you'll find so many of these, right? So many of these things, the coffee beans and everything. So what we did is, like, I was not working alone by this time, by the way. So I hired a guy, or I asked a guy to join me in. Now I'll be paying him the salary, thankfully. So what happened was we did some research, we found out the right kind of supplier. We called all of these people who are supplying the products, and we found out the guy who provided us the best rates. Now, and we ordered in bulk, like about 100 packages of that 1 kg each we ordered to our homes. Now next issue was with the packaging that we need to send to the customer, right? It was all ready made, by the way, that came from the manufacturer. We just had to sell it. So we needed a good packaging, and for the packaging deal we went to inkmonk.com. So inkmonk is a great place to find corrugated boxes and all sorts of boxes basically to sell your product. So we got these mailer boxes that could hold like some 1 kg of those material. The size was not that big, so we ordered 100 of these, and we basically started selling, right? And that's where I started a Shopify store. And all this, like from day one of market research till the products coming here to me and me packaging them all, it took about 1 month of time. Almost 1 month of time. And on the 5th week, it took like 4 weeks, and in the 5th week I actually started the Shopify store. It was built within like 1 day, like hardly 2 hours it took me. So because all you need is a couple of images, because in Shopify it just makes your life so easier, right? You just download some images, click some product photographs and start selling. And that's what I did with Shopify store. I started selling from day one. I created Facebook and Instagram pages, and to add some branding elements, because the pages should not look empty, what I did is I just created very quick pictures on Canva, informing the audience about the product. I've seen, like, whenever you run ads on Facebook or something, most people will come to your profile and check how active this profile is. So if you can make your profile active, it increases the believability of that particular product. And that's exactly what I did. I created some 20-30 posts on Canva. Very simple, like just go to Canva and search for Instagram post and just create a photograph, create some photographs or something. That's what I did, and we basically posted those photographs in our social media profile so that they don't look empty. Next, I had to figure out the shipping part, because Shopify store is now built. Now somebody has to ship it, right? For the shipping part, I depended on ShipRocket. ShipRocket is a great platform. They have collaborated with shipping companies like we have Delivery, eCommerce Express, Amazon Shipping. They are really fast delivery people, and because ShipRocket has integrated with all of these, it just made our life easier. And ShipRocket also has a Shopify apps which directly takes all the data from Shopify and adds it in the ShipRocket thing. So that came, and they also give a tracking ID, COD. They support literally everything that you want, right? So that's what I did. I connected with ShipRocket and they took care of my entire shipping. Next comes the marketing part. All the rest of the parts are done. Branding was done, supply chain management was done. Next came the marketing part. Now for marketing, we did Facebook ads. The product was priced at 999, so you can say like 1,000 rupees, and we were shipping the product at 200 rupees. So it was like 5x the margins, because I know that the cost per purchase is going to go high, and then there is cost per shipping as well, right? So from day one itself, we ran conversion ads directly into the landing page, and we created a very neat looking landing page with no menu bar, nothing. Typical landing page how it looks, but for e-commerce store. And we used long form ad copies, both long form ad copies and long form landing page copies to convert the customers. And we added some of, like, initially I asked some of my family members to give some reviews, which helped, and the store basically took off, right? From day one, as you can see right now, I'm sharing a sheet. You can see the amount of the product that we are selling is at like 999. The product cost was 200.5, and the shipping cost is written here. On an average, we got like shipping of 167 rupees, And I started maintaining from my 5th order. I thought like this will be a good case study, so let's start recording everything. So I was recording the ad cost till that particular sale time, the amount of revenue generated, the total cost, total markup percentage, profit percentage, everything I started recording from here, right? And so we ordered about 50 of them. So from that supplier we ordered up to 46 we ordered. And what happened was, after the 47th order, we ran out of stock. And that was an issue because after running out of stock, what could you do? So by the time we hit about 30th product, we had to contact the supplier, and the supplier said, hey, the product price has gone up. I'm like, dude, what exactly is going on? So it was a backfire kind of thing. The product, the supply of the product was going up, and it really hit us a bit harder. But what we did is, later on we increased the price. I think about our 58th order, we increased the price to 1100 rupees. And by that time also we are profitable. We never went on a loss, fortunately. And I kept on tracking how much of shipping charges that I'm spending and everything. And right now on 15th of November, it's like 9:50 a.m. So far we have received one order today. Looking for another 7 to 8 orders by the end of the day, because the price has gone up. I think because the price has gone up, the conversion rates have slightly gone down, but because the price has gone up, I am not looking at a very vast difference in revenue. Now, many people, India is a COD driven country, right? So many people would just order one, and they will later on return the product, right? That's an issue that happens. So what I did is, I'll show you this. We called each and every customer, and we asked whether that order is confirmed or not. And only when the customer approves the order, they validate the order, it's only then that we actually continue and place the order and fulfill the order. If they don't do that, we do not continue with the order. And so far we have received some 11 or some 13 cancellations, which is good. Even if it's 13 cancellations, it's a good thing, because 13 products would have returned, and all those shipping issues we would have faced, we kind of saved the losses there. And even then, even after all this, we still got 3 returns so far. That kept us in a bit of loss. I mean, we lost some 500 rupees, thankfully, not a lot of them. But good thing is that we are still maintaining the same markup percentage. It did not affect the markup percentage too much. And these are the results by the end of the 15th of November. Shopify did not account for the cancelled orders because we manually called the customer and placed the cancellation thing. But good thing is that by now, by 15th of November, we have done a revenue of 75,027 rupees while spending a total of 46,224 rupees. Now I know it was a $500 e-commerce challenge, and it is still a $500 e-commerce challenge, because whatever money came back to my bank account, I reinvested in ads, I reinvested in fulfillment and shipping and everything. And because of that, the cost increased from 35,000 to 46,000, which is not bad, right? And so far we have gotten a profit of a markup of 28,000 rupees. About 14,000 of this is yet to come to my bank account, but I am sure within a week it usually comes up. And we have a good profit margin of 62%, and profit on cost, but profit on revenue we are at 38%, which is pretty good in terms of if you look at the industry standards. Now the future planning of this is what we will be doing. I am planning to create a bunch of lead magnets. I want to tap into the email marketing field, where I can actually nurture this audience and try to sell more on emails. It won't be just random salesy emails kind of thing, but I want to make value driven emails so that they actually solve this customer's problem. On top of it, they also help them make a better decision. So yeah, that's my small case study on how exactly I scaled a $500 e-commerce store to a $1,000 store. I will be bringing in a proper in-depth series of videos on this very same thing. I just wanted to let you know how it went and what I'm planning with this particular store. And if you want to stay connected over email, where I share every detail, every strategy, every update that happens with the store, there is a link on the first comment and in the description. And you can subscribe to that form and stay on my email list, where I will send you emails almost every week with a strategy that can actually help you grow and build your own e-commerce store. So if you like this kind of videos, let me know. I am planning to keep publishing on e-commerce and copywriting and email marketing as well, because that's specifically where I want to concentrate. And let me know whether this case study was helpful for you or not, because I'll be bringing more such case studies in the near future. So till then, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my channel and sayonara.